Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wanted for June 21st, 2025. It's Season 2, Episode 25. This is a Time Machine episode. And if you want today's show notes, you know what? I'm going to do it for you. The first one is free. ! Want. And ohmTown will spit the articles out in the order that we are going to, maybe? I don't know. Is it? Anyway. I'm MayorWatt and I run ohmTown.com. I'm not in control of ohmTown at the moment, it seems. I'll have to wake them up. And today we're going to talk about a split keyboard with a hefty price, Meta and Oakley, quite the pair. Foldable tiny homes, Anker noise canceling earbuds, and an electric cargo bike reviewed. That and maybe more as we sidetrack stuff from time to time. We'll see. Anyway, everything's powered by ohmTown.com. Go over and sign up or sign in. There's no ads, no membership fee, nothing. I mean, there's all news, no noise. Go check it out and then come back and hang out with us here on Twitch and YouTube. See you in a little bit. I have no idea why ohmTown is not talking to me. So hold on. I am going to smack ohmTown on the side of its box and hopefully wake it up, because ! Want is supposed to make it work. It's supposed to make it go. Anyway, that said, this is the front page of ohmTown for June 21st, but that is the front page of Wanted. And we're going to get a whole new logo done and go from there. But anyway, go over and check it all out. There are 50 channels. Actually, there's more than 50 channels. There's we're going to be bringing 55 online as time permits, but we're moving beyond the 50. That was an arbitrary kind of fence line for me, but I use it every day for my information overload. Now you can too. The first article is over in Smack Talk. It says Digma Raise to review a split keyboard with a hefty price. It's a wireless split mechanical keyboard that offers a lot, but possibly too much of a premium price. I don't know if that is actually going to be true. You know what? I did not load them up, so we're going to do it just how everybody else will do it. Oh, no. No. Is this really how they designed this? This is not a pretty design. All right. Well, anyway, see, I am into mechanical keyboards. There, I'll even... Oh, and hold on, I'll show you one. See, so here's one. This is actually from Red Dragon. A pretty cool mechanical keyboard. I prefer split keyboards. They're more ergonomic for you and just overall better. They... a candy bar keyboard like that one that I call them candy bar keyboards, but they're fixed, right? And so you have to break your wrist like that, and over time it causes repetitive strain injury and carpal tunnel syndrome, and basically it messes you up. And so some people fall prey to it, other people don't. That said, this is kind of goofy. I hope that this is actually removable, but it doesn't look like that bottom part is removable. But anyway, you need to be able to tent it and tilt it so up and over so that it is like this instead of flat and broken like that on your wrist. It's horrible for you. But a price tag for this, particularly if it's a metal keyboard with mechanical switches, high quality keys, keycaps, wireless and true wireless, you're looking at about $300. The lowest that I have found is $275 for a quality mechanical split keyboard. Like high quality metal. You can get plastic ones, but I don't know where I don't have any of my split ones here, but because right now I'm even using a metal keyboard, an aluminum keyboard. But anyway. That said, the market ranges for simple wireless keyboards for less than $50 at the value end of the spectrum. At the other end is 300 plus. Yep. The Digma Raise 2 is a wireless split mechanical keyboard that offers a lot. So, and if this is what it looks like, I don't like it. So the Raise 2 is a 60% mechanical keyboard. It's one of the most well-packaged keyboards that the author has ever seen, Brian Patterson over at appleinsider.com. It has USB-C cables. Interesting. A 1.5 meter one, a 50 centimeter one, a 30 centimeter one. Really? USB-C to USB-A adapter. But it has these fixed pads, but it's supposed to be a split keyboard, and I have yet to see it actually in the split position. So I don't really care about the switches. This little separate accessories box, you largely never need them unless you're going to dick around with your keyboard from time to time. They sell it in 2 colors, black and silver. I would go to Canon Keys and look at what they've got to offer. Digma will also sell you a variety of extra switches for the Raise 2 as well from its store. It starts with Gateron G Pro 2 switches, yellow switches, Kale Silent brown switches, or Kale Box clicky white switches. Yeah, I don't know. So you can split. It says it can split, but I have yet to see this picture split. Yeah, okay. So this is like a really horrible, having all of this dead weight here. Not everybody wants this attached to their keyboard. Why they would do this? This is what's increasing that cost. This could be, you know, a $175 keyboard if not for all of this extra dead weight. If this is all metal attached to it, they said what they discovered during their days with the Raise 2 is that it's excellent mechanical keyboard with a built-in slider for the level of frustration and adjustment period you want to experience. It needs to be, first off, it shouldn't be staggered. We're following this old idea of keyboard layout, key layout in particular, because things were staggered the way that they were so that they were pressing down on levers on mechanical typewriters. And so the arms would have to be in a position so that they couldn't jam up. You know, I always found a way to jam up a typewriter, but we've moved away from that, and our fingers don't need to stretch over. They can go straight up and down. I mean, your finger goes like that. Fine motor skills allow us to go left and right a little bit, but we need to just go like that. That's what's faster. That's what's more efficient. So these could just be straight, linear, not the staggered keyboard that we're all used to and have grown up with over the years. It has built-in tenting and tilting. It really shouldn't be like that. You really, well, I mean, it has different levels too. This is adding to the cost. People typically don't adjust it over and over again, and so you can buy feet to tent and tilt, and then everything is locked in, but all of this is dead weight. This actually would not need to be tented and tilted along with the keyboard. But all right. The Digma 2 though, Raise 2, it says it's a good mechanical keyboard, but the optional wireless connectivity raises a big problem with the keyboard. It bumps it up to $369. And if you want the built-in tenting, it's another $80. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I really wish, I actually sent an email to Red Dragon saying, look, the quality of your keyboards is pretty good. You need to create a metal, because that's what that is. It's a metal keyboard. The one that I've got is a metal keyboard with, that's true wireless and split. And I don't know why we don't do it. I just don't understand. But anyway, I've spent a lot of time on this. I didn't really intend to, but I'm pretty passionate about mechanical keyboards and other people's health because I grew up with the standard mechanical keyboard. I actually learned to type on a conventional typewriter too. But nowadays we should be embracing the evolution of this technology and getting split keyboards, wireless, true wireless, so that there isn't anything connecting the keyboards and you can put them wherever they are comfortable with you, and then tent them and tilt them so that your hands are more in a natural position. I even have this mouse, the new, oh, hold on. Let me unplug it. So it's the new Razer Pro Click Vertical. So you hold it like that, because if you're moving your mouse around a lot, instead of you having your hand broken like that, resting on the mouse and sliding it around, it's more ergonomic for you to have your hand like that and you slide it. And it's actually resting on a little shelf, so you're not rubbing your hand up against the desk or anything like that. It's just better for you. Hey, live and learn. And so I try and promote people to switch to split keyboards, even though right now I'm kind of hypocritical because I've got a candy bar keyboard in front of me. Because split keyboards of this quality are actually pretty expensive, somewhere around that $275 mark. For the latest ones from Canon Keys, if you go over to canonkeys.com. Anyway, let's keep on going. The next article is over on the Wanted channel, and just full disclosure, I totally want a split metal keyboard. All right, let's keep going though. The next article is over on the Wanted channel. Meta partners with Oakley for its next pair of smart glasses. The parent company of Instagram and Facebook has previously collaborated with Ray-Ban to bring its smart glasses vision to fruition. When you click the link, it'll take you over to, well, it's supposed to take you over. I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, it took a little while for them to actually load up. Tyler Graham put this article together over at cnet.com. And these are the new Meta's next pair of smart glasses. Might be the perfect summer shades. And again, full disclosure, I want the evolution of smart glasses, AR glasses in particular. I have these from X-Real. These are the One Pros. And I haven't set them up to work with my desktop, but they work seamlessly on my iPad and my iPhone. I haven't set them up on my Android devices, but that will be the next thing. I connect a Bluetooth keyboard and the Razer Vertical, the Pro Click. I have to be careful because it's attached to a device right now, but I attach the Bluetooth to it, and I can type on a 200-inch screen at 4 feet away. Pretty damn cool for me. Watch movies, and great sound. It's just an awesome little device. I'm eventually going to try and get rid of my monitors. I've got quite a few because I do a bunch of stuff all at once, but AR glasses without a computer, that's what I really want. Those they're expensive and they're not everywhere. And I don't want anything from Meta, but I do want AR glasses, true AR glasses. And so it says here, recent rumors have indicated that Meta's expensive next model will be a sportier audience, or for a sportier audience. These smart glasses are supposedly designed for athletes first and foremost, although they have a bevy of pre-installed apps for you to toy around with. Oakley Meta glasses will have a camera, gallery, map functionality, be able to view any push notifications sent to your mobile device. Again, they won't be tethered to anything, apparently. I don't know. I really don't know. But you can view the discussion, I guess. The company has confirmed its partnership with Oakley to bring a new pair of smart glasses to the market with a new Oakley Meta Instagram account. So you can go and check that out. It isn't the first time that Luxottica has partnered with Meta. Basically, if you're getting glasses of any kind, I think Luxottica has something to do with it. It's Elsilor Luxottica. It used to be just Luxottica. The company also owns Ray-Ban, the Ray-Ban brand, which Meta has already partnered with to create the line of smart glasses. The best part of Meta Ray-Bans, they say, is the great audio quality for phone calls, their off-the-ear sound design, whatever that means. Their off-ear sound design. You don't have any, like even the X-Real One Pros, X-Real Ones are off-ear, but anyway. how they can be in the right direction for innovation for a sportier pair of smart glasses. What they need to be is smaller. These AR glasses are just bulky. The X-Real 1 Pros actually don't have a camera built into them like these do. It is an add-on for $100, and it sits right between your eyes, right above the bridge of your nose, and adds 6 degrees of freedom for your AR spatial computing capabilities, which I am waiting for the camera. Anyway, pretty neat. I do want more and more of this to hit the market. Unfortunately, the way that the industry seems to be looking is that there aren't that much in terms of options, hype. X-Real is where I'm going, but that's largely because of I don't really like Meta. Anyway, let's keep on going. This next article is over in Non Sequitur News. These foldable tiny homes start at $50,000. It says $49,000 and can be assembled in less than 8 hours. I am all for this. I love the idea of these little pop-up homes. I actually want one. It's a additional dwelling unit. You can, or accessory dwelling unit. You can actually plop these in a backyard and rent them out. I actually want to do this at the mayoral mansion as an external office, separate from the mayoral mansion and the estate lands. So I think that it would be really cool. So let's take a look inside this. Just like everything, once you go to ohmTown and you find an article you like, you click on that title and it'll take you to here. Then from here, you click on visit the source. And I'm jumping into these without knowing, because I did not stack these and have the pages already open. So I've never even looked at this, but this looks amazing for a foldable tiny home for $50,000. Obviously, it's not going to have multiple rooms. It's not going to have multiple bathrooms. It's not going to have floor-to-ceiling windows. It's not going to have all of the accoutrement of a big house, which is now the standard price of a home in the United States is somewhere around $500,000. I think that's what it is. Hold on, let me make sure, because it's changed over the years. So let's see. If you can hear me typing, yeah, it's $503,800. Yeah, you know, people, it's affordable, right, folks? Yeah. It's a 32% increase compared to the first quarter of 2020. So inflation hasn't taken place, right? Anyway, Kelsey Neubauer and Alcina Lloyd over at Business Insider put this article together. Happy Homes uses prefabricated construction to build foldable homes for as little as $49,000. It's probably $48,999, but we always round up here. $50,000. The company has 18 standard floor plans on its website, but it can also custom build homes. Happy Homes just launched a line of stylish accessory dwelling units, or ADUs. Take a look inside. I love the idea of this. One-stop shop, but this is conventional construction in any other term. To speed up the building process, Happy Homes pre-assembles its panels at its own factory, with the installation timeline for each home depends on its size. Obviously, construction typically takes under 8 hours. Awesome. As long as it is, no structure should be airtight. And even 3D printed homes aren't airtight. They're still venting and allowing the structure to breathe. That said, these prefab items are still framed the same way. There's support struts and woods bolted on, and then it's sealed with some like Tyvek or something. But it says the reality is that people don't want a fragmented service. Mary O'Brien, the CEO of Happy Homes, told they want somebody to handle it for them. They want to be able to just purchase it, somebody show up, deliver it onto a platform, whatever the foundation material is, and plug it all in. It says while standard floor plans range from 320 to 4,500 square feet, Happy has completed projects as small as under 200 square feet and as large as 6,000 square feet. That's pretty big. So prices for the units range from $79 to $150 per square foot, with the higher end covering premium finishes. The company says most clients choose designs with finishes that average around $100 to $105, or about the middle end of that $80 to $150. Units can be as simple as a tiny home, or no bigger than a shed, or as grand as a 2-story full-sized home. That is spectacular. And obviously 6,000 square feet is a pretty grand 2-story full-size home. It says that they're focused on government rapid housing, and that they've been building prefab houses for people in the Caribbean after Hurricane Irma since last year, and in other places. So here's how Happy Homes folding technology works. Basically shows up in a container, and they unfold the ceiling, drop the floor, slide out the walls, stand up that one final wall, and I love this stuff. It's basically a container, a house in a box. Pretty amazing. I love the idea of this. The only problem that I have with this is that it is largely the same type of timber construction, although it's metal framing. It still has wood paneling. There's other siding attached to it. It's still susceptible to torsion, so wind can actually disrupt its stability. It can still be pulled off its foundation. I think 3D printed cement homes are much more durable in all manner, and you can customize them to your heart's content. You just have to be a little bit more deliberate in your construction. Obviously, it's a big, massive weight. But when the wind comes and tears the roof off, the walls don't fall over of a 3D printed house. But I want one of these in the meantime, to be an office away from the mayoral mansion. That would be great. Or a storefront somewhere plopped on a plot of land. They've talked about various events that have taken place in various countries. But for the most part here, I just wanted to talk about the idea of a pop-up home for a relatively inexpensive cost. All you have to do is go to Happy, H-A-P-I, Happy Homes. You can follow the link through ohmTown and go check it all out. I think it's pretty amazing tech. Let's keep going. The next article is over in Wanted, rated 5 stars by 5,000 reviews. These Anker noise canceling earbuds are now just $28, but this is a weekly show, so I can't guarantee that the price has remained the same. It says they're 10 times cheaper than the AirPods Pro 2s, but that's subjective as to what brand loyalty kind of dictates, and what people find as being the quality that they want, or the ease of connectivity. Who knows? Apple devices connect seamlessly to Apple devices, and so there's always some quirkiness with some other parties' equipment. Gizmodo Deals is what this article is written by. It's over at gizmodo.com. Again, if you follow the link, I can't guarantee you that the price is the same, but I wanted to talk about these because it says there are occasions when it just isn't worth $200 to $300 for premium earbuds like the AirPods Pro. Anker is a brand that's specializing in making affordable and reliable electronic accessories, from chargers to earbuds, and their Soundcore brand is one that delivers quality audio products with consistently high reviews. And I agree. I've got several Soundcore products. And other than one hinge breaking, the plastic pin that held it in place, everything has been working without a hitch. The normal price for these is only $50, but you can get them at Amazon. I don't know how much they really are. I haven't looked. But yeah, for the life of me, you can't go wrong with Soundcore products, at least in my opinion. I definitely want some. I may end up getting these, but I'm actually waiting for ones that I can wear when I'm like laying down, because normally these are really bulky and big, and it doesn't quite work out all that well. It causes pain in a person's ear. At any rate, One of the most innovative and creative aspects of the Bluetooth Soundcore P30i is that it's got a 2-in-1 charging case and phone stand, and that it gives 10 hours of playback from one charge, 6 hours with ANC, the active noise cancellation, and 45 hours total with the charging case, 25 hours with the noise cancellation. So 2 hours of listening comes with a 10-minute quick charge, just what you need on those busy days when you're in a hurry to make a dash for it before you head out. Just put it in the case and you get, and then when you're traveling, by the time you get to your destination, you'll be able to plop these in and go. I think this is brilliant. And so I want these. And our final article is over in RealityHacker, Turn GSD S10 Electric Cargo Bike Review. The best little electric cargo bike in town, I suppose. So when you click the link, it'll take you over to Wired. This is what it looks like. I am always interested in these little electric bikes of various types. This one is a cargo bike, so it's got a big stand on the back where you can put materials. It being electric, you don't strain as much riding around with cargo. I'm not sure what the range is on this thing, but it says in true Pacific Northwestern summer fashion, they've been riding around the electric cubic foot of wood and soil in the panniers of the test Turn GSD S10. This is the most popular electric cargo bike in their neighborhood, and they personally contributed to its popularity. Who this is, I don't know. Adrian So over at wired.com put this article together. It says it's the smallest electric cargo bike that's back, and it's safer than ever. Every day they see parents carting their kids around in Turn Storm boxes, which I'm not sure if there's like a thing that they attach on the back. It says Turn. Is known for wonderfully compact bikes that take up very little space and are easy to ride and store, but carry a ridiculous amount of stuff. They're the perfect parent city bike. As always, the bike has several price points with slightly varying components. The P10 has a Shimano Dior 1x10 transmission with an earlier Bosch e-bike system and starts at $5,000. The next tier is $6,000. The next tier is $6,700. Has ABS brakes. It's the first bike that they've tested that has it. That's quite the lift though for an e-bike. But maybe that is within the space. I do want one. The thing that I'm looking for right now is this little suitcase bike. That I see at various events that I go to. But I love the idea of this. And it just makes it easier wear and tear on your body. You can go up hills with this thing, but it's just a little too much. You know, $7,000 for the best of the best in this. But you can carry a ton of stuff. You can bolt on cargo bins in the back. I don't know. I like the idea of it. They say they have a storm box which protects their kids while riding in the rain. You can also put a sun shield on to protect your kids from the sun, or an integrated tow bar so that you can easily add a trailer. Things, I don't know. It says if you don't frequently put your electric cargo bike through long rides or weird, stressful situations, however, they wouldn't be doing their due diligence if they didn't point out that there's a ton of other more affordable options, most notably the Electric Expedition 2.0 at $1,700, which is dramatically more affordable, which has very similar specs and is also certified for safety by a third-party organization, in this case, UL certification. Still, as a dedicated cyclist, they love the Turn GSD. I don't know. I'd probably go with the Electric Expedition, but I'm not going to be putting a child in the back of my e-bike. Cargo, I have no problem if it dumps out, but I would have a problem if something happens with my kid in a container in the back of my electric bike. All right, well, that's it, folks. We are going to hop on our e-bike, and that's going to bring us back to really the front page of Wanted over at ohmTown.com. And from there, we're just going to take off. We've got to shut down the time machine, and I'm going to rejigger everything. And we'll be back for the continuity report unless mayoral duties pull me away. Be sure to follow us, like, and subscribe over on YouTube and here on Twitch. I'm on both. We are both. ohmTown is on both. Go and check us out everywhere. I got a Discord and a Patreon. There's TikTok. Where else are we? I don't know. We're everywhere. You can download the podcasts. There's over 2,500 episodes or something like that now of the show. Just look for ohmTown wherever your podcasters catch pod. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye.